Good day,
Hi
everyone,
everyone, I'm Isabella Hazel Crisostomo.
and I'm John Christopher P. Nova, and we're gonna discuss about the Filipino national artists and their contribution to contemporary arts. The first one is National Artist for Theater. Daisy H. Abellana, National Artist for Theater, January 26, 1917 to May 12, 2013. Daisy H. Abellana is an actor, director, and writer born in Rojas City, Capiz. Together with her husband, national artist Lamberto Abellana, and other artists, she co-founded the Barangay Theater Guild in 1939, which paved the way for the popularization of theater and dramatic arts in the country, utilizing radio and television. And her artworks is the first one is Portrait of the Artist as a Filipino as Candida Marasigan. And the second one is Macbeth in Black in 1959. And the second one is National Artist for Film, Fernando Paul Jr., National Artist for Film, August 20, 1939 to December 14, 2004. Ronald Alan K. Poe, popularly known as Fernando Poe Jr., was a cultural icon of tremendous audience impact and cinema artist and craftsman as actor, director, writer, and producer, born in Manila on August 20, 1939. He married actress Susan Roses in civil ceremony in December 1968. And his artwork is Ang Dalubhasa in 2000 and Ang Probinsyano in 1996. And the third one is National Artist for Literature, Cirilio Bautista, National Artist for Literature, July 9, 1971, May 6 to 2018. Throughout his career that spanned more than 4 decades, he established a reputation for fine and profound artistry. His books, literatures, poetry readings, and creative writing workshops continue to influence his peers and generation of young writers. Bautista also updated students and students writers on literary developments and techniques. And his artworks is Words and Battlefields in 1998 at ang isa naman ay Galaw ng Asoge in 2004. And let's call Isabella Hazel Crisostomo to continue the National Artist for Painting. And thank you.
Thank you, John Christopher. And now for the national artist for painting, we have Kawayan de Gia. Kawayan de Gia is a Baguio city-based artist and curator whose practice spans painting, installation, and sculpture. His artworks use indigenous and colonial artifacts, playfully transforming them into lavish and often ironic critiques of consumerism, global trade, and the impact of the American occupation of the Philippines. Here are some of his famous artworks. We have the Manila paper that he made in 2021 and his ancestral frequency that he made in 2021. And now for the national artist of architecture, we have Alfonso P. Santos Jr., the father of Philippine landscape architecture. Alfonso Paez Santos, or Ip Santos as he was known, created some of the best loved urban spaces in the Philippines. Landscape architecture, which deals with parks, plazas, and green spaces, was a little considered element of urban planning in the first half of the 20th century. However, scientists changed that, carrying out pioneering work that after 4 decades in the profession, led him to become National Artist for Architecture in 2006. Here are some of his famous artworks, namely the seminal public landscape in Paco Park and Tagaytay Highlands Golf and Country Club. And for the national artist for dancing, we have Alice Reyes. As a dancer, choreographer, teacher, and director, she has made a lasting impact on the development and promotion of contemporary dance in the Philippines. The biggest contribution of Alice Reyes to Philippine dance is the development of a distinctly Filipino modern dance idiom. And here are some of her famous artworks: the Ramahari that was made in 2019, and the Romeo and Juliet that was made in the same year. And lastly, the national artist for sculpture. We have Guillermo Estrella Tolentino. Guillermo Estrella Tolentino is a product of the revival period in Philippines art, returning from Europe where he was enrolled into the Royal Academy of Fine Arts in Rome. In 1925, he was appointed as professor at UP School of Fine Arts, with the idea also of executing monument for national heroes struck him. And here are some of his famous artworks. The first one is the infamous oblation that can be found in UP that was made in 1935. The next is Bust of a Lady that was made in 1974. That's all. Thank you for listening to us.